I guess it's no exciting. So I'm here to give you guys a movie review. Rambo, Rambo 3. This is not the last film. This is basically like part three, which I think it's really actually is. And so yeah. So basically, this movie, I'm just gonna be honest, just to tell you guys that this movie was okay. It wasn't really one of the best ones. It really was not. I kind of like the second one a lot better than than the first and the third and stuff like that. I feel like the third movie didn't really have that much impact, or something like that, much action packed stuff. It has some or anything like that, but it's just basically just this. Uh, it just basically just this. You could just see Rambo. He said like, my time is done. I did my time. Stuff like that. He has the right to retire. To do things that he loves to do, and I think the reason why he went to another country because I think he just wants to get away from all the wars that he does and stuff like that. And he's living basically in another country. I think it's an Asian country, I do believe, or something like that. I'm not really 100% sure, but he also does these stick tournaments or something like that. Gain some money and stuff like that. So he has a quite a following there all over base for him, and he really does and stuff like that. And seeing Sylvester Stallone, basically just a little karate, basically in the movie. I don't think that's not really his style or anything like that. I'm not saying like he's bad at it or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but it's just something that I'm not saying I hate or anything like that. It's nothing with that, but it's just something just doesn't fit for his quality based for his style and stuff like that. So what's the third movie basis all about? So the third movie space is all about where basically um Rambo's what's his name? His not coordinator, colonel, yeah, his colonel, the guy who helps Rambo go on missions and stuff like that, and go on missions and stuff like that. You'll take out bad guys out and stuff like that. He ends up getting captured by the people that by the Russians that owns the base part of in Afghanistan. Uh, basically, what they're trying to do, they're trying to look for missiles or something like that, some kind of special missiles or something like that. I can't remember. And he said they're looking for these kind of missiles, and the colonel is basically the only person knows where the missiles really even are. But though they don't know where exactly what the bases even are, what the bases they are. One thing I don't mean to really basically say this and stuff like that because when I first heard that where Rambo goes to basically a country called Afghanistan. I don't want to get too political on that. That's something that I don't really do not want to or anything like that because you usually don't see a movie like this that's basically talks about Afghanistan, like what's kind of some of the things they've been through, the war and stuff like that and stuff like that. And I just don't want to get into that political mess and stuff like that. I don't want to rub off hard feelings on anyone or anything like that because I really don't want to because I understand a lot of people did their time and didn't really actually come home or anything like that. And I don't want to be that kind of person. So sometimes people do like to talk about that kind of stuff, but that's something I'm not going to talk about and stuff like that because, like I said, I'm just quite shocked and surprised. They did filming over in Afghanistan. I think this was just trying to recognize who the people there, that did their time basically in that country and stuff like that, and learning about some of the things about what they do and stuff like that, and what's going on and stuff like that, and basically, and one thing I'm not saying I don't like about this movie, but you basically see it on the news sometimes. On the news sometimes you basically do like you see some kids, they want to do their thing, they want to do their thing, they want to help out and stuff like that, and basically really that's it. And I mean no disrespect, and this is just my opinion. This is my opinion. I mean no disrespect, and I'm not trying to disrespect anyone or anything like that. But I do like this movie, but I don't like the fact seeing some of the kids basically in this movie that has weapons in their hands and they want to do their part and stuff like that. Like I said before, I don't want to get too political basically into that because that's what they really want to do. They volunteer. It's not like they're being forced or anything like that And the reason I'm saying that is because they wanted to do the part. They wanted to defend for their country, and this is something that they really want to do. And I give very good props to basically to Rambo, saying, I don't want you being involved with this war that we're going through and stuff like that. And I agree with it. I agree with it. But like I said, I don't mean no disrespect towards anyone, that the way how I feel for something basically in the movie. But like I said before, I do agree with Rambo. Basically did, or Arnold, or not Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I do apologize for that. Sylvester Stallone, basically just want to handle Rambo, just want to handle things what he wants to do and stuff like that. And sometimes Rambo does need help, but sometimes he doesn't really need help pretty much all of the time, because he's a elite soldier. He's been trained to, to be the best of the best, and stuff like that. And I just want to say is that whatever Rambo that really does and stuff like that. Like if you were to mess with a guy or mess with some of his friends, Rambo takes that pretty personal, and he really does. And one thing I want to say I like about this film is that when seeing Rambo get injured like a couple of times and stuff like that, and seeing him get injured like a couple of times, normally you don't see that. Normally you don't see that basically in a Rambo movie, because you got to remember Rambo is not invisible. He's not. He's not like some kind of god or anything like that. He's just a guy that volunteers in the war, that he helps the country, helps his colonel, and helps for the people that who supports him, stuff like that. And I definitely do like that. All definitely do like that. And you see some of the injuries that Basin Rambo has gotten and stuff like that. And it's just basically like he treats his own wounds and stuff like that. That's basically what some of the things that he really does. He likes to do. He likes to do that. And just seeing Rambo injured basically in the movie. It just felt, I like what the colonel says, like, I bet you're probably in pain, but let me just put it this way: Rambo's not in pain. He ignores the pain. He ignores the pain. Means that he doesn't really like it or anything like that. But yeah, but it hurts and stuff like that. It just sees that motivation, that confidence that Rambo really actually has and stuff like that. I mean, injure this guy all you want, okay, you can't kill the guy. I mean, eventually the guy is gonna pass away or anything like that. But I think the movie was definitely good. I think it really was and stuff like that. But like I said before, I don't want to get too political. Basically, from what I saw, basically this movie, especially past differences of different wars and stuff like that back then, and stuff like that. And so yeah, but yeah, I do appreciate this movie. I really do, and I know this movie was dedicated to the people over in Afghanistan. I do believe so with the third movie and stuff like that. If any of you guys feel offended that I feel offended about what I said about in this movie, I do apologize. I do apologize. This is just a review of this movie, not a political thing or anything like that. But I don't want people to really think that. If you feel that way, then I'm very sorry. And so yeah, basically giving a rating for this movie, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. It's a really good movie. I really like it. And despite some just a little bit of criticism basically in the movie, but I definitely do like it. I definitely think it's a really good film. It's definitely worth watching to me. I definitely do think so. So yeah, that's it for this video. Do you guys like this movie? You guys don't like it? You guys think it was good? You guys think it was bad? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, anyways, like I said before, and I will say it again, I don't mean any harm towards anyone. Yeah, I don't. I'm been very serious. I really don't mean no intentional harm about what I said in this review or anything like that. But yeah, anyways, this is anyways, I'll see you guys there. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, or just give me a thumbs down, whatever you guys want to choose, and leave me a comment down below and tell me how you guys feel about the movie. And I just once again I do want to say I'm sorry. I know I'm repeating myself, but I just want people just to understand I don't mean to basically get into other things basically about this movie, but it's a good movie. I say enjoy it, watch it, but don't look at this. Well, no, don't look at this movie as a difference what happened in the past. So yeah. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have one day. Take care. God bless. Remember, Jesus, I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Bye.